They told us as children the world would not end, that the mountain was forever, that stone was our friend. But I've stood on the ramparts and watched the north die, and the world that we knew is a ghost in the sky. There's a sickness come crawling from over the snow. It unmakes what it touches, it rots as it goes. The rivers ran wrong and the cattle were born with too many eyes and a crown of black horn. The shepherds came changed with their faces like wax, and the things in the dark walked in on their backs. The demons stood up in the ruin and the cold, and they laughed at the gates of the world growing old. And I will not weep for a world on its knees. I will sharpen my grief on the edge of the breeze. Let the dawn be a blade, let the sorrow be steel. There is something still left in the marrow to feel. There's an enemy in the north, and we will not yield the day. Though the changed and the horn come, we will bar the way. Let it ruin the white-green world, let it sour the sun. It will find that the children of the mountain do not run. So raise the hammer, raise the steel, forged in the deep, and we will not kneel. So we march for the Wailing Pass at the break of the gray, and the long road to Cold Gate eats the miles away. Every hold that we lost is a fire in the chest. Every brother gone under puts an axe in the rest. We can see them now, boiling, a tide on the white, a horde with no number, a wound in the light. But the war horns are screaming and the blood's running hot, and a dwarf with a grudge is a dwarf hard to stop. So sound the deep horn, let the long drums roll. To the teeth of the dark go the frost-bound soul. There's an enemy in the north, and we will not yield the day. Though the changed and the horn come, we will bar the way. Let it ruin the white-green world, let it sour the sun. It will find that the children of the mountain do not run. So raise the hammer, raise the steel, forged in the deep, and we will not kneel. Last fire of Right Watch, do not let it go out. Closer, closer. Now I hear the horde shout. When the blight comes calling, we are already there.